Topic 0D, creating the player character. Now, as I get myself ready for this, it might take, I don't know, 1 or 2 minutes. I would like to let everybody know that today is 924, all right? Up here in Canada, 924 means 9 cases of beer. Now, to other people, normal people all over the world, maybe it means something different, but I would just like to say that today is World Gorilla Day. And yep, they are mentioned in the Monster Manual, so gorillas are always on topic here. Um, what can I say? I mean, what I'm thinking about is, how the human race as a species has managed to basically kill off half a fucking biosphere in less than 100 years. The situation gets worse and worse and worse, but you guys are here for first edition AD&D, not ecology, nature science, that kind of a thing. Okay, and just as a little bit of a footnote to that too, uh, in the first edition of AD&D, the druid is actually closer to the Celtic druid. Okay, and then in second edition AD&D, the druid evolves into some kind of a nature priest, which I think is great, but second edition is not what we're talking about here. And I apologize to everyone here. We are not talking about first edition AD&D here anymore, okay? Some form of D&D that is based on the one era of Dragon Magazine, And oh, definitely, sure. It's directly inspired by the first edition AD&D, but at the end of the day, what I'm talking about here in this series of videos, no, it is a different game. And that's very important to make that distinction, okay? Because it goes back to kind of like an ad, I think in Dragon Magazine, and one of the, Gygax girls was holding up a copy, I think, of the Monster Manual, and then the text of the advertisement is what is in demand today. Okay, that was probably about like 40 years ago, and since then, the demand for first edition AD&D still remains. People, many people out there, when they join a group, a first edition AD&D group, they are looking and hoping for a first edition AD&D experience. Like if the DM writes, like say 100 pages of house rules, is it still first edition AD&D anymore? I don't know. But yeah, it's an important thing to bring up. The Saturday campaign will be, a playtest, experimental, and what else can I say? I can say a heck of a lot of things, but I got to work with a 10-minute time limit. All right, so if you have your player's handbook open, you could turn to page, I don't know, man, 8. Yep, and Gary has a section there called creating the player character. Unfortunately, there's not a numbered list, okay? And, regardless of the RPG that you are playing or mastering or making, I think it's a very good idea to have character creation in a simple list with citation or, say, hyperlinks, that kind of a thing, yeah. And I don't blame Gary for this or that. It needs to be remembered that we're talking about the 1970s. Okay, TSR back in the day, they just simply didn't have the same technology that we have today for publishing and things like that. So how they managed to achieve first edition AD&D, I've heard in like a year and a half. I don't know. It's ask the gods, basically. Yeah. Anyway, I've been rambling on like a drunk hobbit again. We have about 5 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read out the articles. Yeah, that's the whole purpose of this series, to read out each and every single article of Dragon Magazine that was done for first edition AD&D, basically. All right. Okay, here we go. I'm looking at the text file right now. Creating the player character. All right. We have here LTH, zero level characters, and I have noted that as System 1. Okay, this article from Dragon 51 was written by the late, great Leonard Lakovka. Okay, or I should say Leonard Lakovka. That's closer to the pronunciation of it, yeah. And I can't really go too far in that direction. You know, I really want to talk about LTH Lehman's Tiny Hut or Leoman's Tiny Hut, but I got to keep on topic, just character creation. And I'll tell you right now, my players, they just do not like starting off at level 0. Okay, so for the Sunday campaign, I was like, okay, all right, fine. We'll start everybody off at level 1. You know, Saturday campaign, everyone begins at level 0, basically. Okay. And just as a quick review of the 0 level rules, the first appearance is in Dragon 51, second appearance in N4 Treasure Hunt, and then the third appearance is in Greyhawk Adventures by James M. Warren. Okay, so what I've done is I've made a System 4. Okay, and there's probably like 100 versions of it out there by now, but the main idea of System 4 is to simplify the Extant 0 level rules out there, you know? I would love to go more into the details about that, but it is a question of time, all right, that I have to keep in mind. 3 minutes to go, no problem. Okay, then I see here character generator, okay, and then my note that I added is source code deprecated. Okay, are you having trouble thinking of a name for your character? I have 2 articles about random name generation here. One of them is called Historical Names Make for Better Games. And then there's another article about names that is based on Old English. Okay, and in the games that I run, it's kind of like an alternate Greyhawk, and well, the common tongue. There's 4 main dialects. You know, maybe I should be saying this for later, but anyway, Bakmish, Sul, Iridian, and Flan. Okay. But the basic thing, if you were to move from our world, reality, into the other world, fantasy, the sound of common and certain aspects of it would be like Old English. Okay, I have to remind myself that I am not the professor, and you know exactly who I'm talking about. Yeah, so it's like time again. It is a matter of time that I have to work with. I got 2 minutes right now, guys. And then I see, one moment. Okay, an article from Dragon 75, and it says all games need names, okay? Dragon 75 has a pair of articles about creating languages, okay? And again, remember the professor, of course, I think we started on the Brownie language, but we never got any further. But maybe that's a better thing for an actual forum. But on Facebook, yeah, it would be really fun in our group just to, spam the list with fantasy languages. Yeah. Ay, 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 ay. Then we are going to keep on keeping on, and we have background tables. These days, people say the word backstory. Typically, it was background. But there's nothing wrong with the term backstory, I think, And then again, another article about background detail for player characters. Okay, Dragon 96 is an interesting article. However, I think that when it comes to the random determination of social class, this system in Unearthed is Unearthed Arcana is better. But it's a good article for inspiration, and with 20 seconds, so much to say to you guys. Well, I have attempted to roll up characters, for this hypothetical, first edition Dragon magazine thing, and character creation was anywhere between 3 and 4 hours. Guys, I gotta go. 10-minute time limit, and I will see you in the next one, which will be abilities. Okay, all right. Yeah, Facebook. Yeah. You see, this is what happens when Facebook deletes one of our posts. Oh shit! I got it. I got it. Shut up. Yeah. Time. Okay. Bye for now.